Congratulations. You start.
Thanks. Oh my god, I feel so honored. Jesus, no.
I know.
What did I ever do to deserve this? Thank you so much. I'd like to thank my parents and
I'd like to thank the Academy.
welcome to the Witching Hour Archives, where soft magic meets spooky vibes. I'm Melody.
And I'm Astrid, and we'll be your witches for the evening.
Tonight we are exploring the curse of the crying boy.
Before we dive into that, let's take a moment to reflect on today's historical fact. The 15th of March, 44 BC. It is the Ides of March, where Julius Caesar is assassinated.
That is quite a day.
Weird day for some people. Weirder for others. A lot of backstabbing, one might say.
Yeah. We will not get into that today. But
no, that's a different
however,
episode.
Yes. We are, however, getting into, like I mentioned, the curse of the crying boy. And I'm very curious to hear if you've heard of this or not. Because I've certainly seen this before, and I'm getting into it. Because I have, since a very young age, been very interested in learning about seemingly cursed objects. And I think this one is really interesting because I hadn't heard of it before, but I have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
In the 1950s, there was a mass-produced painting of a crying boy that became wildly popular in the United Kingdom. And this boy became the blame for house fires across the UK. And apparently, even firefighters refused to have the painting in their own homes. So, if you do have this painting, good luck. This painting was made in a series of 65 paintings by... he went by many names, but most, like, one of the more widely known names was Giovanni Bragolin? Bragolin?
The Italians, man. I'm telling you, it's the Italians.
I can't,
every time. Every
yeah,
time.
I'm sorry. I would love to hear from a Italian about these things. Bruno Amadio and Angelo Bragolin.
I love how you're putting like
you're
putting the stank on it. You're putting stank into it.
I'm trying, but it's not gonna work. I'm butchering it for sure. But I didn't want to be like Bruno Amadio.
That's yeah. I mean, it's fair.
Angelo Bragolin. And also, I have no idea what you're going to keep in this episode or not. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's anyone's game. You will be surprised by some of it. Some of it stay.
All right. Yes.
I also have a
Giovanni Bragolin.
Now I'm currently considering having a folder just called "It's Those Darn Italians" and having that be like a behind the scenes blooper thing where it's just us trying to pronounce Italian.
Yes. I think that's a good
idea. Many of them.
I wish I knew enough Italian to be like, oh, it's called this, actually. This is how you say it. But I'm not. And I really wish I could. But I feel like if you're gonna be... I'm humble about it, maybe.
I don't know any Italian.
Is good enough that, just know I'm trying. I'm trying.
We're trying.
It might seem like it, but I'm trying. I am. I'm sorry.
It's not intentional that
we're
not bad at Italian. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't learn Italian.
Neither did I.
Man. Okay. Anyway, this guy Giovanni, I will call him. I'm not gonna mention him a lot more during this anyway, but just for the record, that was one of the names he went by. And it was said that house fires would burn down whole rooms, but leave the painting of the crying boy untouched by flames.
Well, that's horrifically coincidental.
Yeah. And so, the Curse of the Crying Boy painting is one of the more famous paranormal objects in the UK because it's so, it's a mass-produced thing. And so it's said to, all of them be cursed by this, the flame, fires. but also other tragedies, which I will get into in this anyway. I had never heard about this until researching for this episode, but when I heard about it, I felt some sort of association between this painting and the sad clown painting from the Sims franchise. If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah, I do.
So I don't quite remember what it's the whole thing of if you have the painting of this sad clown in The Sims, then your sim will become depressed by looking at it, and then the clown will come to life and try to cheer you up, but only make you more depressed and crazy after a while. This whole thing of the crying boy painting curse started with a house fire in 1985 around Sheffield in England. There was a report on the house fire in the Sheffield Star, and it reported this fire as interesting and something a little out of the ordinary, which you wouldn't normally report this type of house fire as something that's strange, especially not back then. It would just be like, oh hey, so this place burned down. That's it, to be honest. But this couple had lived in this house for 27 years. The fire had apparently started from their adult son trying to cook fries. So the kitchen got completely ruined by fire, and the smoke ruined everything in the house, and the people living in the house lost everything to like either fire or like the damage of smoke, except for the painting of a crying boy. Apparently, one of the firemen had also then after this warned people about this painting, saying that every house fire he had been called to recently had this painting, and every time the painting was never touched by fire, no matter what they did, no matter what happened. Everybody had this picture, and it was never even damaged a little bit by either smoke or fire. After a national covering newspaper wrote about this house fire, hundreds of people called in to tell their own story about the painting, and they all believed they had been cursed by the crying boy. For example, a woman claimed that after she got the crying boy painting, her house caught fire and all her other paintings were ruined except for the crying boy painting. And a man said that his family had to go to the hospital to be treated for smoke inhalation. But when he came home to see the paintings on the wall in the living room, the wall was completely black from soot, but the painting was not damaged at all. And there's also speculation that the painting was not only cursed by house fires, but also other tragedies. So a woman said she lost her 3 sons and husband after buying the painting in the 50s.
That's horrible.
Yes, it is horrible. And it is said that the kid in the painting had seen his parents die in a house fire, which is why he was crying. So why this curse was with the painting is that anybody else would then experience a house fire who had the painting. To try to fix this, people tried to burn their crying boy paintings, but to no luck at all. They were scared, they didn't know what to do, and so they called the tabloid called The Sun, which is the national covering newspaper, not newspaper, but a tabloid, and The Sun told people to send their paintings to them, and they would destroy them for the owners of the paintings. So the tablet was like, hey, don't worry, we got you, just send us your painting and we will destroy them. And so numbers are not exact, but they might have gotten more than 2,500 paintings.
Oh my god.
It was stocked everywhere. Offices, rooms, like they had paintings stacked from like the floor to the ceiling, okay? It was a lot of paintings that people sent in. And so on Halloween, about 2 months after all of this started from the first article, they piled all of the paintings up, and with help from firefighters, they burned the paintings. And not to be anticlimactic, but they did burn. All of them got destroyed.
Okay.
So I don't know what other people did to them, but they were burnt and destroyed and turned into ashes. And so the Sun makes themselves, aka the tabloid here, the heroes of this curse. Of course, telling the story of how they managed to break the curse and were able to burn the paintings. That is the end into the dive of the Cursed Boy painting. I need to also clarify, like, all thanks to this creator that is called Don't Scare Claire. So if you want to dive deeper into the stories, she has a video that is called "The Disturbing Story Behind the Cursed Crying Boy Painting," and there's so many other resources on it. I sadly didn't have that much time to resource it, other than a few articles for this and also that video. But I do highly recommend to look into this further if you do have the interest in doing so. Have you seen the painting at all? Like, it was a whole thing.
Oh, I just Googled it. Oh.
So there's multiple paintings that this was a series
Right.
of, but there's one that's like the most
Oh.
famous one, the most, I guess, mass-produced too.
Oh, that's a spooky kid. I'm not even gonna lie. That kid is terrifying.
It's haunting. He truly, he would have guilted me into doing anything. I feel like he's staring into your soul.
He's really looking.
He's really looking, and he's really sad. It's not even like a full-on breakdown. It's just the tears silently falling from his eyes while he's just looking at you with like some sort of tragedy, honestly.
Maybe we just don't paint creepy children.
Maybe that is the answer to this, to be honest.
Like, I feel like we could solve a lot of our problems if we just stop painting creepy children.
Moral of the story, don't paint creepy children.
Stop it. Just stop.
Any other thoughts you want to share with the group?
No, it's mostly like, hey, let's not do this. Italy, looking at you.
Italy
you
is
seem to be popping
up
a lot. Is what I'm noticing is you're involved in a lot of these here. I
did not know Italia was Italia. Italy? Italia is the name in Norwegian. It's probably the same name in Italy. I don't know. Italy, I did not know that they were so fans of like the occult. The more you know.
Hey, they're doing all sorts of weird things over there. They're still doing it too.
Yeah, I thought we would get more into like Ireland for some reason, but we keep staying in Italy.
We keep coming back, man. We can't get rid of you guys. Like, want to? No. You guys are lovely, I'm sure. Spaghetti, great.
Yeah,
pasta,
amazing.
10 out of 10. Yeah, wine, ho.
Good wine.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna make a folder. It's gonna be a folder.
The Italia folder.
It's gonna be us trying to say Italian things. It's
gonna become a thing. Anyway, that's it for this week's archive, and thank you for joining us. Don't forget to follow, and please don't be mad at us for not pronouncing Italian things incorrectly. Review and share your own manifestations with us.
Until the next witching hour, stay curious. I was gonna say stay Italian, but I decided against it.